Yep, you seen the title in the thumbnail, and today is the day you take your roasted potato game up to another level by adding some honey and bacon. That's all you need. You ready? Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, guys, let's do a quick rundown of what we have. So right here, we have our potatoes right here in a bowl. We have some bacon, some chopped garlic, honey. Right here, I have some bacon seasoning. If you don't have bacon seasoning, that's fine. Some black pepper and some freshly chopped parsley. So not many ingredients, let's get to it. All right, so to get started, we're gonna boil our potatoes. We're gonna put them in this pot, cover them with some cold water. Now, you don't have to do that. I know some people, when they cook potatoes, they don't actually boil them first. But what this does is helps release the starch in them, and it makes them get really crispy. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna add our potatoes. I got some cold water here. Just gonna add it here. And I'm gonna get this baby turned on. And we wanna bring this to a boil. Now, once it reaches the boiling temperature and it starts to boil, 8 minutes from then is just how long you wanna cook it. So you're gonna cook this at the boiling temperature for 8 minutes, all right? All right, guys, so we are 8 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off our heat. I'm gonna remove our potatoes and we're gonna drain them and let them sit for about 10 minutes. All right, so while our potatoes are cooling, what I did, I've lined a baking sheet here with some aluminum foil, and we're just gonna drizzle some olive oil over here like that, just a little bit, and we're gonna get it just rubbed here on the bottom. If you got a brush, you can also brush it around the bottom too, whichever works for you. And you wanna go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I'm gonna stick our pan in here and let it get warm. By the time it gets warm, we're gonna pull it out and add our potatoes. Now that we're 10 minutes in, I removed our baking dish, or pan, and we're just gonna add our potatoes. And you want a pan where you can get these babies in a single layer as much as possible. And you wanna drizzle the potatoes with a little olive oil, about a tablespoon of olive oil. And you want to get them mixed around just a little bit with that olive oil on them. And now I'm going to take some of our bacon seasoning. I'm going to add that here, along with some black pepper. And we're going to mix this up again. Guys, this bacon seasoning has salt in it, so that's why I'm not adding any salt to it. If you don't have this bacon seasoning, then of course add you some salt or any type of all-purpose seasoning. All right, now we're gonna finish off adding the remaining of our bacon seasoning. And guys, we're gonna put this in our oven and let these roast on that 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, we're gonna pull them out and we're gonna give them a quick stir. And then we're gonna stick them back in there. All right, let's get them in for that first 30. All right, guys, so we're about 30 minutes in. So we want to just do a quick mix with our potatoes. All right, so now what we're gonna do is stick them back in the oven for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're gonna be done. So while we do that, we're gonna prepare our honey bacon mixture. All right, so I just noticed it wasn't recording again. I gotta stop doing that. So all I did was heat up a pan. I add just a little bit of olive oil at the bottom to just get it started. Not too much because bacon always makes its own grease. So I added my bacon in here and I'm using 5 strips. It may sound like a lot and it probably is, but I like a lot of bacon, but we'll see how it turns out. If not, I eat it as a little snack on the side. So we want to cook this until it's brown and crispy. All right, guys, so it looks like we've reached our point for our bacon. So now we're gonna pause our heat. And what we wanna do now is we wanna drain all this bacon grease off our bacon, all right? Now that I've drained our bacon fat, I just left a little bit in there. I'm gonna unpause our heat and I'm gonna add our garlic. But I wanna turn this down on like a medium low while we get that garlic going around with our bacon. About 45 seconds. Around that 45-minute mark, you want to add your honey. 45-second mark. You want to get that honey added in there, and we're just going to mix this around briefly. Turn off our heat. All right, so we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna bring our potatoes out because they are ready. Okay, so now we're gonna take our bacon honey mixture and we're just going to add it right here straight to the pan with our potatoes. Now we're gonna get that mixed around in here real good. Now let's get it plated up so we can jump into quality control. And there you have it, honey roasted potatoes with bacon. Guys, let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. We're gonna jump into quality control so we can give it a taste test, see if we did a good job on this. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, quality control time. I got my honey roasted bacon potatoes. Oh my. Let's go ahead and get everything on this one bite. Potatoes, bacon, honey. Let's try it out. This roasted potatoes at another level. Man, this is good. That bacon seasoning on these potatoes, oh man. Perfect. But this way, there's another way you can step your game up with your roasted potatoes. So until then, you already know who I am. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I just like to cook, or I just cook a lot, or I cook all the time. And now I'm out. Peace.